Hello and welcome back to the Tokachi Empire. Just had a pretty good rest from, staying up all night. So, yeah, I'm feeling up to it. And, well, Taosk is pretty damn close. These guys have annexed everything I've wanted them to. Now I just need to annex them, which could take about, by the looks of things, say, I'll have to think, how many years will this take? I gain pretty much 10 relations each 4 years, once the declared war is gone, so I should be able to get it done in about, I'll guess 8 years. And also, yep, look at this, we can almost colonize these. Once we have annexed them, we almost certainly will be able to colonize them. That should be overseas to us. I'm not sure if there's a way to prevent a colonial nation appearing or not, that's a thing though. And there's one of the best modifiers in the game. Thanks to Ming, all of this is just a general entire mess. Didn't I cause the Renaissance? Yeah, I did bring up the Renaissance, actually. So, I have a very low great power rating, of course. What I do have is the capability to easily spread in terms of what I'm doing right now. So I can go and colonize provinces that no one else is going to take for a long time. Now I want to colonize some other stuff just to make it look better. And also I do want to take this idea, just to get that global settler increase, because that'll be so good, helping me get them faster. So I'll probably go for that. I'll keep that up for now. Once the shogunate and all of that has fallen into absolute chaos, I'm going to go for it myself. So I can't really conquer them anymore. Don't stand a chance of Ming defending them anyway. So that's as many of those ideas as I'm going to need for a while, I think. I'll lose a bit of prestige, I suppose. So now I'm gaining lots of settlers each year. Guaranteed. It's brilliant. And I'm making money, which is even better. So if there ends up being independent daimyos, ones that say survive fighting the Ashikaga, I might be able to salvage some lands and start pushing into Japan itself. And well, would you look at this? There's a pretty significant amount of, where is it? All of this down here is going to be good as well. Sorry. Well, I want to connect this up for a relatively firm set of lands. So I might just, once this is done, go there, and then colonize these. Just make it look nice. Either way, we don't have to worry about it for a while, I suppose. So, well, when Kamchatka is annexed, I'll have their troops to add on to my own. Should be able to handle them. I mean, you can handle 11,000, so definitely can handle them. I can't, of course, search or anything unless I were to say get access to this over here, which I won't be able to just yet. Now, with my rapidly growing power, at the moment, I can match the Ashikaga individually, but of course they have their vassals still. And once everyone in Japan is centralised, it's going to probably be about, 20 to 30,000 would be my estimate. Oh, can I convert these yet? Not quite. I have to wait another 3 years for this one. What about this one? It never had a issue. Just a year after. That's good. Look at Korean just being this little lone culture. Just by itself. Poor Korean. Ah, goodness. And anyway, if I were... Actually, I could possibly start it now by being smart. Boom. And where would you look at this? I can annex them now. So how long this will take, I'm not sure. Looks like it won't be too long though. And I shouldn't really have any issues with unrest either once I've annexed them, since it's a diplomatic annexation. The main issues will be the differing religion, but I can get started on that quite rapidly, I imagine. So, if I were to start making things in America, Alaska would be the beginning point, I suppose. Even for longer, I'll take that. Shouldn't need to be defending at any point anyway, because I shouldn't be allowing them to get to me, if I can so help it, by using my considerable fleet. Okay, a large city. Check. I could invest in the new technology. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna want here. Well, I'm colonizing, so this is a little useful. Yeah, man, I got that just in time, didn't I? Brilliant. clergy losing power, so be it. I'm gonna give the bushy. Oh wait, I can't give them that. I can give them some stuff in my home area. They can't actually... Oh. Goodness. I'll give them some land over here, I guess, then. And that is Magadan. Basically, the nobles want land because I've, you know, done stuff. I really can't be bothered. But I have to, I suppose. Reduces the income I get off it, but the state maintenance isn't exactly all that high anyway, so it still makes up for itself quite nicely. So yeah, I should be quite well set for getting all of that colonised. And while it's not particularly the highest priority to get this stuff over here colonised, it isn't exactly an issue now, is it? Getting just a bit colonised here and there. And well, mainland Asia down here looks like a general mess. That's fun, as always. Colony is advancing rapidly. Is there anything I can do? Just rival the rival. Okay. Let's keep an eye on this down here, because I have to see. They're only allied with me, which could be a reason that their vassals are not going to kick off. But yeah, at the moment, just my force limit in general is going to go up, isn't it? Over time. Annexing these is going to give me access to yet more. In all honesty, I really need to take the biggest advantage I damn well can of the Age of Discovery, because this ends when... I don't know when it ends, actually. Gain mercantilism. But when does it end? Okay, so, yeah. It's going to be very dependent. Well, I can get this one quite easily, and I could start my golden age very early on. Expand those borders. I need literally every bit of way to advance possible, and that was one of them. Be upset all you want, you buggers. Guessing Ming is... yeah, Ming's been... oh, that's why. I'm imagining he still does not want me as a tributary. Not sure why, it's just their strategic interests do not cover me. Probably because I probably eat up their tributaries and they know it. Oh look, more fur. I'm getting lots of fur over here. Isn't there a way to check what goods you might get in these provinces? Yeah. Money. So mainly fur, but there's a chance of naval supplies, copper, iron or gold. Higher chance of gold there. on the coast. And one up there. So while it's a good chance of fur, there are places where copper or the like may also show up. And that's going to be very valuable for this moment in the game. Though fur becomes more valuable later and so on. But both are pretty good trade goods in my opinion anyway, so I'll probably take both of them. Iron I would accept happily as well. And well, I might try and get over here quite soon. Into a loot. Maybe I take these 2 troops I'm going to get. Go over here with them, assign a conquistador and use those to explore. Well, that's an issue. Anyway. They'll be annexed pretty soon. Which is a nice thing. Thing is, I could quite possibly climb into a great power rating at the rate I'm going. Phew. Again? Yes, please. Boom! Look at the speed of that. Like lightning. I've set this up so fast. And culture conversions. Not going to cancel now anytime soon. Oh, I'm losing a bit of money. Why is that? It's not due to that, is it? Fleet maintenance? No. Colonial maintenance? No. Land movement blocked by a hostile fort. I thought I explored this coast. Get back over here. Well, let's get a conquistador and get ready to explore America. My lord, you are brilliant at combat as well. What the hell? Land in this foreign land, for we shall take it for ourselves. Hey, maybe we'll get some good benefits out of them doing this. There's only 2,000 of them, but they should be able to handle any rebellion or issue. That's not nice. I'm currently converting Kamchatka. Oh, that shouldn't... Oh dear, look at this. They're a little rebellious in some ways. Uh. So either way, that over there is now a very valuable place to advance. And over here, meanwhile, I'm going to have to put down these rebellions quite quickly, aren't I, a lot? They're only up to 7,000, so even the army sitting here can handle it, in theory. Which is very beneficial to me, definitely. And this is very much soon going to be done. Enabling me to fix this little hole in it, before anything else. There's no reason for me to get viceroys yet. Unless I want to go for that extra colonist, which I don't really see a reason to go for yet. Either way, I suppose I'll do this. Which will lower the autonomy of certain things, but what a shame. And this time I'm going to give them this province. So, this one here was done stupendously fast, and I am very happy about that. Gonna take that Diplotech, I need to really. Don't even need you there, just send him up there. Takes him a while to arrive, so we can just let this one finish naturally. As one does. And boom, more development. So we're only we're only 200 development behind the next power. Only. The Shinto religion shall reign supreme in Asia. I wonder if we'll find any natives we can take advantage of. Global trade power, monthly autonomy. I'll take the monthly autonomy. I don't know why, I haven't exactly got all that much trade anyway. My trade in, this down here is quite weak. My trade here is still weak. I don't have any particular strong trade anywhere. Well, that's nice. Sakhalin is now pretty much ours for eternity. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious, what the hell? Well, doesn't matter much. Just gotta convert all of this, and I will. Quite rapidly, in fact. So, what else is there to look at? She's only a 40 tradition general. I will not risk her life. I mean, she's 67 and they want to make her a general now. She's a bit too frail for it, I would say. And 40 tradition is good, but not immense. If she was a 100 tradition general, I might think otherwise, but even then she wouldn't last very long. So yeah, I'm gonna be able to find quite a bit of stuff over here, aren't I? Fun. Crushing natives wherever we go. Yeah, I can indeed reach a loot now. Quite easily. All the while exploring the American continent. So, just converting these is going to be a somewhat slow process, but nothing too major of an issue. The next colony I'll make will be in a loot, so I'll be moving to colonize the Americas. And we'll see what we found in the 7-city search for now. Maybe a few colonial nations will be within the line. And if they are, let us hope that they are very effective at what they do. Once this is converted, I think there shouldn't be any further issues. The main fault right now is the active missionary and the intolerance. And upset, you know, nobles because they're little bastards like that, but, you know, can't do much. Oh, you might rebel. Whatever will I do? It's not like I've got a military that could stop you. And they're down. So these are Tengri's edicts. I don't want to encourage them elsewhere. Or maybe I do, and I just want to kill all of them at once. Disorder. He's found yet more natives over here. That's nice. My vassal was a little bit more of a issue than I thought. With the wrong religion and all. For now, we will make a small amount of money while I prepare to think on what the hell I'm going to need to do. That's good for them. What's Korea doing? Well, we got naval supplies, so that's alright, I guess. I could just go west and try and reach Muscovy or something. I'd have a lot of development by then if I were to do that. Caution. Let's just check. Yeah, it looks like the Tengri Zealots will be a thing. And I do need another leader. I'm gonna deliberately try to upset them. I want them to rebel now. Because if they rebel now, when there's 8,000 with a leader on top, they'll die, no doubt about it. They can't even... Okay, this is concerning. I have a feeling I'm going to be taking a loss in some way, either way. Did they even reinforce? They have to reinforce, haven't they? No? They're not reinforcing. Oh, they are, but... Well, that was a good call, wasn't it? They reinforce very slowly, so... Really? I didn't arrive in time. Okay. That's how long these fucking travel times here are. All of you can get the fuck out, because I'm a little pissed off now. Let me guess, the province is forced conversion? Look at that. Worst modifier in the game. Stupid fucking Tengri Zealots. They didn't rise up that day. Well, air just died and we're 67. Or 68 now. That totally isn't awful, is it? So now I have to convert that province back once again, thanks to those stupid fucking zealots. Who should have stopped being a thing, but didn't stop being a thing. And also, what idea group should I take here to be the biggest pain in the ass? Just take exploration, get the colonist, get a merchant, get some more speed on those colonies. But no, I'm probably just going to take the quantity ideas route, because I need a larger military. No doubt about it. My military tech is looking pretty alright anyway, so... Come on, rise up, I dare you. Do it. So he's gone and discovered a whole bunch of stuff and he's still going, that's nice. Money-wise, we're not looking too good. Not looking too good at all. But we're hitting 600 for this colony. It's not too bad. It's just these wrong religion provinces are going to cost a lot to convert and even more to, you know, sort out in the long run. Could take this military tech, get that, or I can take these and get more national manpower, and also closer to an efficient tax administration idea. So that ups my manpower quite a bit, which is good for the future. Bring it. There we are. Told them to bring it, and they did just that, and they died horribly. So next one is over there, where I'm converting right now. And that's where I'm converting next, I suppose. Let's piss them the hell off. Get them to rise up. Come on, do it. It's not like I'm waiting for you to do it or anything, is it? A clear and easy victory is in sight. Not many things are going to remain once I've converted everything. Shouldn't have any issues actually once I have converted stuff. That's interesting. And I believe I have a Diplotech to take, so I shall. My colonization range is up now. I suppose I'm having a few issues with money. And may wish to abstain from colonizing for a bit once I've got this one done. But I'll probably won't, I'll just keep going. Actually, no, I'll abstain for a little bit. So I don't actually need to... Yeah, I can easily spawn this. Fight them off, get a loan. No! Ooh. Now lower military spending a lot though. This final one I just want to suppress a bit because I need to make money. And I was expecting to have to take a loan right there, but it seems like the game has blessed me this day. Again, once all of this is converted again, I should be well off. All the more so with the vast amount of exploration I'm doing in America. Convert the provinces that have the highest chance of rebelling, or the ones that are no longer rebelling. Good, we've got an heir, and we've also got a very good Ah, brilliant. Our queen knows no bounds in how she can manage to pull things off like this. Like, well done. I'm proud of you. Not only is the prince even slightly better than her in some aspects, the heir is very good as well. Especially for completing that diplomatic idea group. And for the matter, the young conserve is going to be rather crucial, to say the least, in terms of how well I handle things. She died little later than that, but there are no faults within that. Can you return all the way to up here? They actually removed the strait between that and this. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Well, okay. That's awful. Why can I not convert this one? That's the seat of... Oh, wow. That's annoying. So I can't convert that now. That's pretty annoying in all honesty. And why am I suddenly losing so much money? Why am I losing so much money all of a sudden? Oh yes, the corruption. aka fucking bullshit. I really do hate corruption. Keep it down like a good boy, and then it goes wrong. Anyway. And then convert the ones that rebelled earlier last time, so the Kamchatkans again. Oh, goodness. I can go for the tech with no penalties, or I can go for the young conserve, no penalties, and also earn more money. I think I know which one I'm going for. So that'll help with income a little. And have they just got back? Pretty much. Good, because that's where they're gonna... This is where we're colonising next, boys. America. Until colonial nation is set up, I'm going to be handling it. The Alaskan Panhandle. Well, either way, this doesn't seem to be providing any issues anymore. It's at 900 pretty much. I'm probably going to take this, adaptive combat terrain, or something like that. The Renaissance is going to be embraced soon, don't worry. Wait, we can convert these immediately? Well, that's brilliant to know. So I suppose I'll take that. And because of that, I suppose we can convert these quite rapidly. Now, if I turn the provinces I gain over here into a state, will that mean I keep it rather than it becomes a colonial nation? Because I haven't played with colonies all that much, in all honesty. And, like, it isn't too out of bounds for us, because we're pretty close to America in the first place. Also, the Ashikaga are indeed picking up. Sneezing coming. Oh dear. I can very much say I'm not weak at all, though. Compared to my started situation, I'm quite well off. I was even able to wage a few successful wars, despite being pretty weak. But yes, I'm going to want to make these over here very noticeable. Well, they can't even siege it down, so I just need to kill them quickly. On the 6th of February. There we go. Dealt with. Colony is just fine. Oh yes, they had a few trade ships, didn't they? What's this? A cog. I'll add that into my cogs, I suppose, wherever they are. Up here. Now split it again, just to separate them out. So there's the new cog fleet and there's the new trade ship fleet. See no particular issues there. Well, what else is there to pay attention to? Well, if we were to establish several colonial nations, which is very much possible, I could very much become a very potent power. That bottom power position hasn't advanced for a fair bit of time now. There we go. And now we're finally sending one over here. Clergy aren't happy, are they? How much do they require? They want 10%, for fuck's sake. Well, how about I give you this? And this. We maintain our base tax, and this one's only fur, but fur is good later on. So, we are going to have a province in the Americas soon. Actually, does a golden age give certain other advantages? Nope. But, it's still got a fair few benefits. That's not nice. Well, that's lovely. And that's the issue with quantity ideas. There's a fair few negative events. The same can be said if you take quality alone, or offensive alone. That's why I would often say pair them together if you can. Quantity and quality, and offensive and defensive. Because then you don't get the associated negative events. Goodness. They immediately rose up and attacked. Immediately. Just crush them. Whew. Let's get the text now. Rather than, you know, waiting about. And even if I don't own this land directly, I will get a benefit from subject nations. So I shouldn't be too bad off. And that's good. These are coming along quite nicely. And I shouldn't have any issues for a while yet. Now, if I just keep colonising these, I suppose I'll get there eventually. I can also colonise these islands, something that I do intend to do. Not really getting ahead as much as I am, just getting on par with those around. Anyway, is there any other crucial factor that I need to pay attention to? Well, this area here is a pretty significant quantity of land in terms of size, so it looks pretty nice. Can't deny that. The core lands of our empire are definitely still down here. And eventually, the Ashikaga, it seems, have come out on top again. Rather than failing. Though the Shiba could easily change that if they were to do some other stuff. Either way, one of the things I would like to do as of the moment now is once I've set this up, I need to find some stuff out. And I will colonise those islands first, just... Oh, the Mamluks have just gone Golden Age, nice. They're still alive is impressive enough. Let's explore some, is it? Oh goodness, we can see even more than before. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to do, aren't we? I mean, the Europeans are going to arrive here in like the 1600s. It's a long way away. I have no worries. And let's get the military tech rather than the idea here. Just keep that up to date as we head down that way. Well, I can keep exploring, can't I? Just explore everything. Maybe I'll get a colonial nation in Australia, which would be funny. Tokachi in Australia. So I'll be... What is the goods up here? I don't actually know. Let's have a look. High chance of fur, naval supplies, fish, and small chance of gold. And that gold chance seems to be staying here. Oh, it's higher there. Not guaranteed, but higher. If I was feeling a bit cheeky, I could probably cancel a colony and go back till I did find gold. At least you could in earlier versions of the game, but that would waste time, admittedly. I don't feel like wasting time. Let's just have RNGesus give us what is needed. And it's fur, okay. At this rate, I'm going to have a frigging trade in the fur thing. I'm going to own all of it. Keep the game going. How do you tell who has the most? Muscovy has the majority right now. Maybe we can challenge that. I can't afford that. I have to direct them to Kodiak, even if it is inferior in terms of what it would have given me. So either way, we're now 888 on tech. We've got a colony in the New World. Seems we didn't quite spawn the institution, did we? Sadly. We could have, but we didn't. Wait a second, has it not spawned at all? I haven't got a penalty. That's the earliest it can appear, and it hasn't actually appeared. Weird. Maybe I just need to set up a colonial nation and that will cause it to spawn. In which case, well, fair enough. And start a golden age if I wish. Though there's no reason to doing so for me. Keep exploring, mate. I can see stuff down here. That's pretty good. Too far to colonise? Or not, actually. Wow. Okay, well I can colonise all this, apparently. I might colonise Australia then, at some point. Certainly within the bounds of possibility now. Could colonise Wake Island, you know. Just have a big naval base out there. But at the moment I'm definitely focused on spawning a colonial nation. Maybe I just need to improve my economy a bit for it. Actually, yes, I was going to convert these, wasn't I? Huh? Oh, they're unhappy, are they? Well, what a shame. Let's put our military funding back up and see if we can handle it. We can, just about. So that's quite beneficial to us as it encourages better suppression. It's also going to help keep them down for good. 25 unrest. Yikes. Ignore. I'm not going to be intimidated into that. Eastern Indian Ocean. This has separatism? What? Why would this one of all of them have separatism? Not much, but it does have it. Oh goodness, do I not like this game. Wait, sometimes. That's the crucial part. That's pretty nasty. Well, I managed to withstand it. Again? You have to go to Kodiak, guys. We can't have you go to Kane yet. And also, for the matter, as I'll be colonising pretty much everywhere later on, well, the naval force limit is definitely going to be our highest feature, our strongest one, followed by land force limit once we have these ideas done. Come on, pop down. Thank you. I'm going to send them up to the Northwest Pacific. Northwest, I say, as they go down south. I get an naval force limit from that anyway, so, you know, that's a nice benefit. Nearly 800 men. Settlers. Now, do I want to really go for this island? Sort of, just get it out of the way. It seems we're discovering a fair bit of stuff down here. And what was this? It was... yeah, it adds +1 of all of them to anything at the time, so... effectively, colonising this is a 773. And that is absolutely brilliant. That's a good regent, isn't it? The Northeast Pacific. Up there. So now we'll have a bit more there and a bit more here. What's it the justified... well, it isn't really even that mattering much anymore. Is there really anything here that's worth that much? Like, I can take him, it's just... Put into a treasury, rather than take the prestige. The last Kamchatkan province is this one. The last one. The scythe. Let's take it. Production efficiency goes up, so we make more money. I think that helps colonies as well in some way with the chance of bringing settlers over. Yeah, that's increased it significantly. So that is now going to be even better in terms of pulling men there. Or pulling people there in general, rather. So either way, once that colony's done, we're on our way to Alert. That'll be when I end the episode. There's a bit of stuff up there, not sure why, sure though. But if we continue to gain land in this way, maybe force limit and the like, I will say eventually I think we'd be set up to invade Japan. And if we're set up to invade Japan, once we have Japan, we'd be without doubt a great power. Because we'd already have to be quite strong, maybe even a great power already by the time we can... Oh, it's ending soon. Oh no. 10 years I have to effectively get as many colonies done as possible. That's worrying. Okay, well I need to get some stuff down here done in particular. Though I haven't got any men there. So I'm not sure what I'll do. I think I'll just keep going up here. Or I can keep going up there, but maybe divert some of my income and points to other areas to grab these other ones. It improves the colonial range further, it doesn't really matter much. Let's just try and get this other colonist soon. I've already got lots of money after all. Well, not enough to run 2 colonies at once, yet. So, either way, we might be able to squeeze out another 2 colonies after this one then. Rather than just 1 colony after this one. If I do it right. And the institution still hasn't spawned, I think, which is weird. Let's go for the tech. Not that it matters much, but let's go for it either way. And is there a colonial region map? No, that's what I want. So colonial Alaska is going to be definitely one of my things. And then there's going to be colonial California and colonial Louisiana. The ones I'm most likely going to get are these 2, then colonial Mexico and so on. The East Pacific has been quite nicely explored, I think. Go and explore the Northeast Pacific coastline. So this few areas here. But colonies are going to be faster than ever before. It's pretty much done. So what's going on with Ming now then? Like, I still have to be wary of them. They're stronger than before they've taken all of this. Ming is a scary bastard. That's nice to hear. Let's go and head to Alert. So, can I make this a state? So if I turn it into a state, does it still turn into a colony eventually, or not? I really don't know. I would like to know. Like, Alaska's the cheapest area to us, really. It's close to us, this here. So I could use it as possibly a direct hold on America while the colonial nation gets all of the other stuff there. Who knows? Looks like we're going to have a rebellion in Penzina, which I'll go and sit on now. And when I look at the chance, he's going to bring in pretty much 100 people per year into the colony. Northwest Pacific Coast. It's west, so what the... It's down here with those islands. Denmark seems to have become a bit stronger in the meantime. Well, there we go. That's dealt with. And well, for the matter, I will state this province, and I won't state the Panhandle. That's what I'll do. Better. So that will probably give me abilities to access the rest. Go and explore the East Indian shit. And you know what? I don't think I even need to keep the military in one piece here. I can move one to there. And have him do these. There's no real fault in doing this, is there? That's pretty good. Leave that. Let's take the military idea then. Get a new unit as well, which is the Asian Aquabasser, so that's pretty good. Oh, I got a new rival. And well, we're just gonna keep going. The Ashikaga, I am not making my rival. Because that would only go horribly wrong for me, I think. At least right now. There's a lot of stuff, isn't there? A lot of stuff indeed. Worst event. Get out of the game. I could have just taken a mission there to improve stability and I didn't. Should have probably taken it, I didn't. Anyway. Let's see. Age of discovery 80 months from now. Okay. I'm gonna get at least 2 more colonies done, I think, in that time. Either way, once the colonial nation is up and about, I'll probably be able to let them gradually sail off on their own. And here we go with our new Ultra Leader. And I can finally convert this province, which has taken well more than bloody long enough. Also, without a doubt, I can easily colonise a lot of this down here. Like, if I colonise all of that and spawn a colonial nation in California, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Brilliant. Get a colonist out there, we need it. Once he arrives, I'm ending the episode. I've said it several times I should have ended. I haven't. I need to, really. That's a bit annoying. Okay, are they coming back at least? Yep, that's been fixed. It used to be that if he died, they'd stay out there. You have to call them back manually. That was interesting to the least, for many ships were lost that way. And well, hopefully this will all pay off. Because even if I don't own the land directly now, with this will still be good land for the colony to begin with. And I'd probably end up in the future dedicating one colonist to helping that colony grow further, and one to helping myself grow further over here, because I can easily gain lots of strength by taking these 3 provinces pretty much, going towards the west. There's also all of this down here, like Taiwan, the Philippines. That's all also worth a lot. But either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we'll be trying to establish a colony here, after we test if making this into a state leaves it as ours or not. If it does, well, that's good. I want a little bit of hold over America directly, so that if the colonies do get rowdy, I can easily, say, have a fort there, build up a bit here, land troops here safely, and then go and clean them out myself. Either way, bye for now.